Hell nah. Hey, Brillo, you want to eat tomorrow? Go get them groceries, brother. Brillo over here trying to get. See, that's what we not gonna do. We not on the clock yet. But Brillo was trying to get. He knew we talking about Tariq. Brillo was like, hey, I'm on a live right now. Hell no. Brillo trying to get back to defend Tariq. Hell no. Fuck that. Go get them groceries. We gonna talk about Tariq.
No, we good. We good.
We about to talk about grandson, nigga. Go get the. Hey, let us start about grandson, and then we'll bring you in after we, you know, what I'm saying, we expose grandson a little bit.
Exposed. He had a phenomenal episode. What are we doing here? I don't think he did anything wrong this episode. Even OT had to give him some props.
Hey, go see what you got. Hey, go upstairs, get the groceries. We're gonna talk about Tariq. Then you come back. We're gonna bring you back in. We'll fill you in, pause, on what the fuck been going on, man. We gotta talk about Tariq a little bit. If y'all don't know, man, Brillo, you know, he OG, you know what I mean? I'm talking about OG raising Canaan. So when you hear grandson, just know he's talking about Tariq. He's talking about Tariq. Whenever you hear us talk about grandson, we're talking about Tariq. All right. So at the beginning of the episode, let me write this down, Tariq. What was it saying? So at the beginning of the episode, we do see Tariq and Braden, and we're wondering what the hell is going on. Now they sitting outside. And what was your first thought when we seen this? When we seen the Benz and the Porsche out here? What was your first thought when we seen them pulling up, like the episode, them talking about him saying, hey man, it took me all night to get 2-bit stuff out of the car. What was your first thought with this?
I definitely didn't think they was about to sell. I thought it was like a transaction going on, some type of business deal. You know what I'm saying? They pulling up. And what the hell did 2B have in the car? He was living in that, boy?
Same thing I was thinking. So I was wondering when he was like, man, it took me all night to get 2-bit stuff out of the car. This is a Porsche. The trunk is in the front. So it wasn't like it was too much stuff. Like, unless he was saying, like when he was saying that, like detailing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what he had to be talking about, detailing it, getting it cleaned up.
So my whole thing I did on our already, I'm thinking Tariq is talking to them for something that's got to go on with the Fight Club. Like maybe they had won some money or something. But it turns out they were selling the Porsche and the Benz.
Which is probably one of the most accurate things they did on Power, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because they did need
I liked
money.
it a lot. I like the fact that they sold these automobiles a lot. Because why in the hell you riding around Benz and Porsche and you broke as a joke? That makes no sense.
Exactly. So when we seen this, it's like, okay, cool. They spent the money. Well, they sold the cars. And, you know, the people that were buying, they were putting them straight on the docks. And this is what happens in real life. This isn't make-believe. Cars are bought and sold and sent overseas all the time. Like that's really what goes on because, you know, of course you got the registration in the States, you got your serial number. Once it gets sent overseas, it's over with. No one's going to repossess a car overseas. So it's like, all right, cool. So are we saying that they got 250 off of this? Because they did need, we know in hindsight, they needed $50,000 from Davis. Or are we saying it's probably like 230 because Tariq does pay Pinky right after this scene?
Yeah, they probably got about, you know, cool, 230 or something. Tariq, they still had a little money. I'm assuming Tariq paid some bills, paid his tuition with the money that was from Stansfield. Because it ain't like he on scholarship. You don't got to trust no more. So you had to pay that bill. Had to pay his one connect who damn, I forgot the name.
Which one? Zion?
No, the person that got the ring camera footage and stuff like that.
Oh, Pinky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's I like they got 50,000 from Davis. So 50,000 and 250, that would be that. But I'm assuming that they probably got like about 230 because he did have to pay Pinky right after this. How do you feel about the whole I guess it's because, you know, we're trying to see like the reminiscence of Ghost and Tommy. How do you feel about Brayden making these jokes throughout the episode when it's like it's supposed to be a serious moment? Like he talking about, hold on, Tariq.
That's just Brayden character, man, saying some goofy stuff, trying to be the comic relief. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be Brayden if he didn't do stuff like that.
Yeah,
so I'm like, cool with it.
All right. Because that's how I was looking at it. It's like I did. Of course, it's a TV show. Sometimes we do get technical and we like, hey, why would this wouldn't happen? But I'm all right with it because Brayden's character outside of Tariq, he really doesn't have too much going. So like, okay, give us a comic relief. I mean, we do see that he's a co-kid, but
no, hold on, no. We can't. You can't do. Hold on, Monet. You can't. You got okay. He took a half a line, and I'm not excusing that at all. But come on, we can't call the man a cokehead for taking a half a line. I've only seen him take that. Maybe I'm mistaken, and he on other episodes is going crazy. But correct me if I'm wrong. That's the first time he hit the sauce. You don't refer to Tommy as a cokehead. Tommy then went on benders. Well, I ain't never heard you refer to him as okay. I stand corrected. I stand corrected.
Nigga. I used to go in on Tommy and fucking Kate Egan.
We gotta wait. I think he's gonna be a cokehead. I will say that. But right now, man, he only took a half a bump, man.
I was about to say, hey, man, Tommy and Kate Egan, them motherfucking Egan, them niggas is Tony Montana. How they be hitting that shit by the goddamn pound. Them niggas. The motherfucking Egan don't give a shit, nigga. It was moments where Tommy and Kate was in that bitch going episodes. They were back and back to back like a Drake song. Them niggas was going
on benders. Yeah, but I'm cool. Yeah, Brayden, like you said, I'm cool with it. I don't feel like do you feel like that he should have told Brayden that the plan that he had with Effie? I mean, that wasn't really a plan. That was really like Tariq rolling the dice because he didn't know he knew what she was about to do, but it was no guarantee. So I don't feel like he should have he needed to tell Brayden that because he's not really working with Effie. He's just hoping that she do something that he thinks she's gonna do. It's not like they had a plan. They didn't have a plan. He was just rolling the dice. I'm gonna say I fought these on campus. He ain't know, you know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't letting the tell Brayden.
For me, I look at it as like a two-part. Like you said, he didn't know exactly he didn't know exactly what Effie was gonna do with that information. But remember, he did at the beginning of this, like right here, they promised each other, like, hey, we're gonna be real with each other. So I think that's like
he said Effie though. If he was trying to have something, he mentioned it. He said, "I'm gonna wait till." He basically told him everything when he said, "I'm gonna see what." He just ain't telling the details of the plan.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but he told him Effie was involved.
It's like a two-part because remember when they said before he was like, "Hey, put the money in the duffel bag." He was like, "Listen," Brayden was like, "Man, it's got to be a partnership." So for him to tell Brayden about the Effie thing, remember they said they're not gonna lie to each other about this. So I'm with you, but it was just a two-part. Like we didn't know if Effie was gonna actually take it to that level, but he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brayden, huh?
I was like, if he was trying to hide something from him, he wouldn't even mention Effie. He ain't have to. He didn't know about Effie. So I feel like he's being 100 with him. Now, some people say he should have told him where he was going. Like, you do not have to tell another man your every movement, bro. He don't have to tell her about the Monet situation with the ring cam and all that. That's his business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. So the whole Effie situation, remember right here before he told Brayden to put the money in the duffel bag, he was like, hey, Brayden was like, look, if we're going to do this, we got to be honest with each other. So I agree. Like, okay, when he tells like, hey, I told Effie, I gave her the drugs. He made a little play with that. He doesn't have to tell her, Brayden, everything about like what Monet and the ring camera, but he's like, hey, this is the play that we got going on. So I agree with you, but it's just Tariq being honest on his words, telling Brayden we're not gonna hide nothing from each other. Like the whole situation with the ring cam, we just trying to piece that together. And the reason he's not saying nothing about the ring cam is because remember, he was initially the one that was supposed to take out Monet. So it's like, I need to keep
Right.
this under wraps.
He can't tell him everything now.
Yeah, he can't tell him that I was the one that's supposed to take Monet out. But as far as like me and you, business wise,
Right. With the
yeah, I
business,
went to Effie.
Now is Brayden gonna tell him? Yeah, I was doing some coke. No.
Hey,
Brayden did have that
Brayden-
good plan, so maybe he do need to take a couple toots because he had the plan, bro. After he got the little coke in the system.
I will say this though, like Brayden is telling, like, of course. So we not gonna have any secrets. Brayden not gonna say, "Hey, nigga, I'm on coke right now." It's
Right.
like, nah, nigga, I got a plan. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna give you all the information, but I'm gonna let you know what the overview is.
I see Brayden is the plan guy. Because Tariq kept telling him, figure out how we gonna move. Tariq was figuring out how they gonna get it, and Brayden was figuring out how they gonna move it. And last season, Brayden figured out how they were gonna clean the money.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Which was masterful in my opinion. People don't like to give him credit for that. He figured out how to clean the money through the crypto company.
Yeah, but then the crypto company, when you think about it, the only reason the crypto worked out is because of the all cap, no crap. All frap, no crap, or no cap.
Yeah,
My bad.
no
Call me crap.
Yeah.
And that was with Effie.
That was Tariq.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that, but remember, Effie was the one that set up everything for that.
She was running the app, so they all played their position.
Yeah,
they all played their position. But what else happened? They sold the cars.
They sold the cars. They got the money, and that's when they got. Tariq went to Davis. Remember, after that, Tariq went to Davis. I need you to give us Connect. So, matter of fact, let me just show that. I think I
wonder why what out of all the connects Davis, I wonder why he picked Zion. He probably might got a better relationship with him. You on mute, Mo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Remember, so when Tariq shows up to the office, Tariq is like, "Hey, I need me a Connect." Davis is telling him, "I might have somebody," and that's when, remember, we did the whole conversation of him saying, "I need a percentage off of it, 20%," and Tariq was like, "Nah." Well, when they get to the Fight Club, remember, Davis said that he used to be the representative of Zion. He beat the RICO case from him. So that's how Davis was like, "I know a guy that beat a RICO case, so the police aren't really looking into him." You know what I mean?
Right,
I beat a
right.
Zion. Remember, Zion had a RICO case that Davis, he beat that RICO. So that's why Davis is like, "I do have somebody." And this is how we get to the Fight Club. And I was wondering how they would do it. So Davis saying that he beat a RICO case for Zion. Okay, cool. So he beat the RICO case for Zion. That was the dope dealing. Zion, he continued to own and operate this Fight Club. So that's where the Fight Club comes in. But his real money comes from the dope game where he got Ramon or Raymond. What is his name?
Roman.
Yeah, Roman. I've been thinking Nicki Minaj, Roman. So Zion had the RICO case. He beat that. So that's why Davis is introducing Tariq. Like, "Hey, we got this guy Zion." So that's how we get to the Fight Club, because Zion beat a RICO case via Davis. And that's why Zion had that RICO case. Means he was moving enough product that he knew who James St. Patrick was. Now, he wasn't on his level. He was a step up under, but he knew who James St. Patrick was. And Davis said the only reason that this deal is going down, and you're allowed.
Hey, hold on, Mo. We need more information. We don't know if he was a step up under. He got minimum buyouts for fit. We can assume it, but we don't know. He could have been.
Man, I don't think Zion was on the.
I don't think so either, bro. I tried Zion.
No. We could definitely look into that, but the only reason I say I don't think he's on the level of James St. Patrick was with Lobos. Like, when we look at James St. Patrick was he was the highest you could get in America before the cartel. Like the cartel was flying from like Mexico and everywhere else to meet with James St. Patrick. I'm thinking Zion was like a level up under that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Definitely.
So Davis is like, we got this RICO case that we beat. So that's and remember, he said the only reason, well, I won't say he said the only reason. Zion was like, I know who your dad is. I know about the St. Patrick. So I'm putting it, I wouldn't put them on the same level. I put him like a step up under. That's why I was like, man, maybe where the Tejadas were. But then again, it seems like Zion may have been a little bit bigger than the Tejadas. What you think?
I mean, that Fight Club probably way more lucrative than the bar.
Man, that damn bar ain't making no fucking money, bro. That bar ain't making $1, bro. Nigga, they had fucking Monet and Janet was in there getting drinks. There was no one in that motherfucker. That bitch was empty. And think about it. Zion told them it's $300,000 minimum, 15 bricks. Like the Tejadas ain't moving that much money. Young said the bar is cooked. Yeah, that bar is over with, man. That bar is done. Finito.
Right.
All right, so we got Zion. And you said, what'd you say about Zion? Hey, that nigga was pushing on Tariq and shit. Like, hey, yeah, Tariq, I know about your daddy and shit.
He just grabbed him up, talking trash to him.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back, bro. You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course, so Zion just, of course, grab him up, let him know, Tariq came in there cocky, won 12 bricks, not knowing that, basically told him like, your pops would have did his due diligence. He would have known better than to come here. And Tariq, not knowing, of course, tell him, respectfully, you don't know my pops. Nah. He actually did. I see young KB3X life. Tariq might die. Yeah, not no time soon, I don't think, bro. I think they about to have him on some spinoffs. There's way too much money on the floor. Way too much money on the floor. But yeah. So Zion knows Tommy and Ghost. And that was pretty much it. That's the only time we saw Zion. And I don't think we'll be seeing him. Oh, he did throw them little packs on the table, which ended up being a bonus. He said they some customers because Roman walked in like, who are these guys? He's like, they some customers, threw 4 packs on them.
Now, all right. So when Roman walked in, because he called them customers, did you when Zion put his arm around Brayden and Tariq, did you already look at it as Zion was feeling like, all right, if you like James St. Patrick, because to me it kind of felt like when he was like hitting him in his chest, he's like, your father would have figured shit out. Your father would have let this shit go down. So when he put his arms around Tariq and Brayden, I kind of looked at it as he felt like, if you really a St. Patrick, then you gonna make it happen.
You
kind of
figure
like
it out. Basically,
yeah, like get rid of Roman. You know what I mean? Figure out how to get rid of Roman. That's how I was looking at it, because he wouldn't. Roman came in and said, "Who are they?" He was like, "Oh, they customers." You know what I mean? I know his dad, so this is kind of like. Do you think it'd be reaching if I say this is kind of a play on with Zion and Davis? Like Davis, like, man, I gotta, like Davis may have said, like, hey, bro, I gotta like actual hustler that I'm about to bring through. You know what I'm saying? Test, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but everything accounted for. I don't think you see how quick Zion let him in. Like, okay, bet.
Okay, so see what me and Brillo are trying to do. We on the same page. I'm looking at it as like Davis hit up Zion. Hey Zion, I got a young hustler that's about to come through. He like, all right,
he hit him up like, man, you ain't gonna never believe this.
Exactly.
I got a St. Patrick.
Hey, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I said, what? And get this, he rolling around here with a white boy.
Hey, Brillo, that's what I was thinking because remember he was pushing him like, oh, you went and got you a white boy like Tommy, huh? So in my mind, I'm thinking Davis is already like, hey, nigga, hey, Zion, nigga, I got some motherfucking hustlers for you, bro. They gonna make some bread. That's how I was looking at it.
Right.
Hey, shout out to Rick James for the $5. Salute to the GOAT. Hey, man, that's Brillo, man. You know, I'm trying to get there. Shout out to my brother Brillo. Shout out to Rick James.
So I got a dip, Mo. Appreciate you having me through. We got through like half of Tariq's story. I know you about to keep breaking it down, man. Make sure you tell the truth when you talk about that masterful play he did.
Hey, I just wanted people to understand that me and you were thinking the same thing. Like Davis was probably in Zion.
Oh
like,
yeah, Davis told him the whole rundown.
I got the real deal.
He had to, Mo. He need this to work. He had to talk Tariq up.
Hey, that's how I was looking at it. I was like, man, let me see what Brillo think about that. I'm thinking Davis said, hey, listen, I got a St. Patrick. He got a motherfucking white boy with him. These motherfuckers been hustling. So Zion's like, okay, bet. These customers. So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Make sure you guys subscribe to Brillo the Big Reviews channel. We got 170 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. We on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Shout out to Brillo. We might do something this weekend. You going live tomorrow?
I'm gonna have a couple videos come out tomorrow. But I might go live.
All right, we'll figure it out. Like we'll figure it out. Me and Brillo about to be working. Then we got a little break. You know, in that break, me and Brillo about to tear that whole break up. We about to goddamn drop videos. So
yeah, ain't no break. Ain't no break. That's the press tour right there. Everybody gonna be, see, because me and Mo, we don't need the show to make content. We need the show to have fun, but we didn't go on the tangent.
It was a drought.
Nah, you go down a rabbit hole. Like, ain't no such thing as a drought. All right, y'all. Hey, appreciate you, J.
Thank you, brother. All right, y'all. So shout out to Brillo. We got everything that's going on with Zion. So from here, let's go ahead and break down this play. We had 3 hours and 40 minutes. We probably got like an hour and a half left. It is 8:20 in the morning for me. I did this live for you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Discord is pinned in the chat. If you like to support, because I am up at I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get on this live. If you want to support, Cash App is pinned in the chat, MOEDOTJ. But if not, then it is what it is. The like button is free, and that's all I can ask for. You know what I mean? That's all I can ask for. I don't ask for much. Just a little lickety like, subscribe, and then, you know what I'm saying? We go from there. All right. So let's continue on with Tariq's story. So we talked about Zion. Davis is putting in that word. It's 3:16 for Tariq. Next time we see Tariq. Damn, it started to rain. Ain't that a bitch? All right, so back in the dorm room. I mean, this part right here it really wasn't too much. It was basically just Brayden and Tariq going back and forth on what they got going on and how they gonna figure it out. And Tariq is like, listen, Davis introduced us. We got the dope. We got to figure out what's the next play. Now, Brayden, he in here exercising. He ain't taking shit serious. He's the comic relief. Brayden, okay, Brayden's family, the Westons ain't fucking with Brayden. We're gonna talk about Becca because the Brayden and Tariq story, it branches off just for a little minute with Brayden. He ends up getting a text message from Becca, but that's because the whole Weston, the whole operation, the whole family lineage is getting torn down because of the Ponzi scheme that they had going on. SEC came in, shut shit down. What up, Michael Hope? They shut shit down. So Brayden in here, the goddamn resistant bands, he working out. Tariq's like, nigga, Brayden, you're white, I'm black. I got to make this happen one way or another. Brayden's like, well, you know, what did Davis say? Maybe we can get with Zion. Tariq is talking about, no, man, we got to figure out how to get rid of Roman so we can step it up. Brayden don't want nothing to do with this. Remember, Brayden ain't in school no more. Brayden is suspended. He shouldn't even be on campus. This is the worst college that we've ever seen. in history. But Brayden is still on campus and he's trying to tell Tariq, man, you know what? Let's just chill. Let's just hang out. Tariq's like, nah, we need to get rid of Roman. We need to figure out how we can get in the good graces of Zion. Now, Brayden's like, man, let me get up out of here. Ghost used to fight in Zion's club. See, Michael, we were trying to go over the footage, and you know, I don't think Ghost had anything to do with this fight club, man. I just think Zion was a lower level drug dealer that knew about Ghost. When you move and work in the city, you know who the big time players are. It's never really a secret. You know, we got people named Ghost. You got people laying low. In the city, you know who's moving their work. If you copping a little bit of weed from somebody, you know who they getting it from. And then you know, hey, I'm getting, you know what I'm saying, such and such got this. Such and such is supplying this person. But you know that they getting 8 pounds. So all right. Let's look at it from the lowest level possible, the consumer. So as a consumer, let's say you get a dime bag from somebody. We're just gonna use marijuana for an example. For the lowest level consumer, you got the consumer, somebody that just want to smoke a little bit. Who are you copping from? You getting your little, you know what I'm saying, your little dime, your little dub. You might get an OZ every now and then if you're really trying to put in, you know what I'm saying, put in some money. But you the lowest level. This is without dispensaries or anything, because you know you go to dispensaries, you can get you a half a thing for a reasonable price. Security's there, which is actually your best option. But if you on the streets, you got consumer at the lowest level. Then you got your lowest level dealer. Your lowest level dealer is gonna sell you either a dime, you might be able to get a dub, you know what I'm saying? You might be able to get you an ounce. But that's the low level. Now from them, they're getting their work from guys that get pounds. We're just using marijuana. We're not talking keys or anything like that. Marijuana, you can go off of the pounds. So now you're getting it from somebody that's getting it for the pounds. Now they might get 1 pound, 2 pound. Now above them, now you got the wholesalers. Wholesalers who got, like, let's say 10 pounds, they sell 2 pounds to 5 individuals. They the wholesalers. They doing, you know what I'm saying, they doing the big scale. Now they getting this 10 pounds for someone else on a level above them. Now this is where I put Zion at. Zion is at this level. You see what I'm saying? Zion is at this level where I can sell 10 pounds to 10 individuals, and then from them, they take that and they break it all the way down to the lowest level. Now, Ghost is a level above this where he's starting to get them bricks. Ghost is at the level where he's getting 50 pounds, 100 pounds, but he's getting that straight from the cartel. So when you look at these levels, where Tariq and Braden are right now, they're going to be up under Zion. So they're going to be at the point where they're just doing hand-to-hand transactions. We got course correct, some shit of that nature. You see what I'm saying? Like, we just talking with like marijuana. They're doing coke. So so marijuana, we're going to deal in pounds. But then when you start dealing with like the bricks, the keys, that's when you cross over to the cocaine, the H, and all that other shit. But I'm just trying to break it down to the lowest level. So we see where Ghost and them are up here. Then we got Zion up under it. We got the Tejadas maybe a little bit up under it in between. But Tariq and Braden are down at the lowest level. Like when they were doing course correct, remember, they weren't selling like pounds or anything. They weren't selling bricks. They were selling into little bitty baggies. A little 10 here, a little 20 there, a little dub. So this is just showing you the level. So Tariq is saying, listen, Braden, we got to be able to move this product. We got to be able to figure out how to get rid of Roman so we can step in. But Brayden, he's like, I'm kind of legit at this point. I'm in real estate. So Tariq is like, fuck all that. This is what we got to do. Now he ends up getting a text message to go and talk to his sister Becca because she's going through her own situation. Now we can deviate to what was going on with Becca. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Brayden goes over to Becca's room, and we seen in episode 2 that Weston's name was getting pulled off the library. We got to take that shit down. We not fucking with the Westons, all because of Brayden. And Brayden fucked up because he took the stand. He said that Tariq wasn't a drug dealer. He was. So now the Weston family's name is disgraced on top of the Ponzi scheme with Weston Holdings. So right now, the whole Weston scenario, the privileged white boy is done. So with Becca, they come over and say, hey, Becca, you got to move out of your dorm room. So that's where we at with Brayden coming over here. Brayden comes over to see his sister Becca. Now, Becca, this sounds bad. Becca is on that cocaine and that white girl. White girl on white girl is crazy. White on white crime is crazy. You don't hear about that in the media, but it's white on white crime. She high as a motherfucker. Now, she's talking about Brayden. Our name is being pulled off the library. Be like, damn, Becca, what the fuck is wrong with Becca? Becca on that shit, little. So Brayden's like, hey, what the fuck is going on? She's like, I don't know if you noticed or not. We getting kicked up out of here. Our name ain't on the library. So the Westons, their superpowers are being neutralized, like a Kendrick Lamar song. They come in here and say, hey, Becca, can you turn the music down? Becca's on that, the purist, right? And she talking about, it ain't quiet hours. White privilege right now. White privilege right now. It ain't quiet hours. She got that music playing. This is matter of fact, let me show you the music that she playing. Becca in the room. Becca's supposed to be moving out, but Becca ain't moving out right now because she's hiding a motherfucker. And I need you. Cocaine. And now I wonder. They kicking Becca the fuck up out of. Hey, Becca, you got to go. Becca, turn that shit off. Becca in this bitch. One more time from the top. Becca, if you don't get the fuck out the goddamn dormitory, get the fuck out of here. Becca in this bitch high as a motherfucker right now. I'm not making this up. Becca is high as shit right now. Brayden is like, what the fuck is going on with you? Becca's like, they kicking us out, Brayden. They kicking us out. What? Brayden's like, look, calm down. Are you high? She said, you better believe it. I said, oh my God. The fucking Weston family is a bunch of cokeheads. Nigga, what the fuck we got going on? Shout out to Maurice for the $5. And I just had the super chat. Hey, I'm not making this up. Put a 1 in the chat. Was Becca high? Put a 1 in the chat. Was Becca high, or am I making it up? Put a 2 in the chat if I'm making this up. Put a 1 in the chat if Becca said that she was high. I just want to make sure, because sometimes I'd be tripping. Was Becca high? Put a 1 in the chat if Becca was high. Put a 2 in the chat if Mo was tripping. I just want to make sure. Did I hear the right? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I was drinking. Maybe I didn't know. You know what I mean? I hope I ain't making nothing up. I want to be as transparent and honest with you guys as possible. But I could have sworn I heard Becca say that she was high. It's just a little bit of coke, Brayden. It's just a little bit. Hey, this is the power universe. For anybody watching that like deals with me on a professional level, this ain't me talking. This is on the power universe. This is what we seen on the TV. All I'm doing is talking. You see the chat. They all saying ones. I'm not making this up. This ain't me doing it. I'm talking about the character right here. This ain't got nothing to do with Mo and how he lives his life. Becca is higher than a motherfucker right now. So Brayden is like, God damn. They got to get her ass up out of here. So Brayden comes over there. Becca's getting lit like a motherfucker. Now the next move for Tariq, that's the last time we see Brayden until him and Tariq actually start talking. Now we see where after class, Tariq is talking to Effie. Now, the classroom, it wasn't as in-depth as it was last week, so we're not really gonna get too much into it. But when Tariq was at Zion's crib, the warehouse, and he knocked over the money for 12 bricks instead of the 15 minimum, Tariq actually picked up 2 packages. Now, what he does is go to Effie. He goes to Effie and say, hey, I know that you guys are moving product. She's like, yeah, we are. He said, is this your product? And he shows her 2 bags. Now, these bags got the reefs on them, and we're looking at them like, wait a minute. That's not Noma's signature. So he hands it to Effie and says, hey, somebody's moving product then. If this ain't your product. So Effie not paying attention. She's like, Tariq, are you fucking with me? She loves Tariq. See, that's the thing. When you start attaching emotions, shit never plays out how you want to. So she's looking at Tariq and like, are you fucking with me? Tariq's like, nah, I wouldn't fuck with you like that. There's a truce with Noma. So she believing him. She's taking Tariq's word. But this is a dope game. We can't trust nobody. So we know what she's gonna do, but we're gonna figure that out when we get on to her story. We're about to talk about the Tejadas and we're gonna knock this out and get the hell up out of here. So from there, the next time we see Tariq, he done planted this bug in Effie's head, like, okay, cool, this is what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? This is what we're gonna do. Somebody selling dope on the, you know what I'm saying, on the block. Oh, where the hell is it? We know that Brayden and Tariq, they actually had their conversation. Brayden and Tariq had their conversation about him working with Effie and leading on the trail to Roman, and Effie's handling the rest. Now, Brayden's like, damn, we working with Effie. But like Tariq said, we're doing what we got to do. Now, of course, I'm speeding it up a little bit because we are coming up on a 4-hour mark. So we're going to try to knock this out in like 5 hours, 5.5 hours. But he's like, yeah, we're going to be working with Effie. She'll figure it out. So Brayden's like, damn, okay, cool. Whatever we got to do. $300,000 to get in the game. But that's because Roman is taken out of the game. But at this point, it's because of Kane. Now, when Tariq pulls back on campus, we know that Brayden, and this is Brayden's story also, Brayden has been talking to Elle. We've seen that Becca was in the room, and now we find out that Brayden is on the same shit. And what shit are we talking about? We know that Brayden is on the same shit that Becca's on. Christina Aguilera. We need that white girl, that cocaina. He on the same shit that Becca's on because earlier in the night he went to go see Elle and them in Brasandra in the goddamn mic checkup. Mic checker 1 2 1 2. And she took him to the corner, and of course Elle looked good, but goddamn, she said, hit this. So Brayden hit that shit. I'm like, oh my God. This is what kids is. When I was growing up, the most we were doing, maybe a little bit of marijuana. Not me, you know what I'm saying? I was a Christian kid. I didn't do no drinking. Put a 5 in the chat, y'all, if y'all grew up like Mo. You wasn't doing no drinking, you wasn't doing no smoking, you wasn't doing no sin. Put a 5 in the chat if you was like Mo growing up. These kids are different. She took Brayden to the corner and said, hit a bump. That nigga Brayden said, what the fuck? Who does this shit? If you grew up like me, a Christian kid, a virgin till 25, never took a sip of drink he drank, never smoked until 30, like put a 5 in the chat. These niggas is different. It wasn't like, hey, come to the corner and smoke some weed with me. It was come to the corner and do some dro with me. Like, what? Nigga, I'm not doing no Colombian dancing dust. What? There's nothing sexy about that. Girl talking about, you want to take a line with me? No, I don't. Maurice said 5 on it. Yeah. Listen, let me tell you, the drug that they doing, you can't put 5 on it. You need to put 20 on this. This is that pure cocaine. This is that pure, oh yeah, brother. Yeah, you guys are doing music, huh? We want to promote you. No, this is that pure. You need 20 on it. You can't put 5 on it to get what they got. These niggas is different. I guess this is some rich shit. Like, I went to nigga schools. Like, my high school was losing accreditation. I had to switch schools my junior year because potentially by the time I graduated the last 2 years of my high school career, like the high school I originally went to was probably about to lose accreditation. So my parents had to move to the suburbs because they wanted me, you know what I'm saying? They wanted me to at least have a fucking future. So my family moved. Like, the school I went to was a nigga high school. Like, we were losing accreditation. I would have went there, graduated. It wouldn't have meant shit in the real world. You know what I mean? It would have been lower than a GED. These kids got money. They talk about, nah, let's not smoke no weed. Let's do coke. What? At 17 years old, the only coke I knew was on television. I didn't know what coke was in real life. Well, I mean, I've seen some, but I ain't never used none. Like, what the fuck? And I'm never like, what? So we know what Brayden is on. But let's fast forward to where we at, because we got to speed this up. We about to be on an hour for Tariq. Brayden is like, man, Elle look good. But at this point, he hires a motherfucker. So Tariq's like, what you got going on? He's like, I got an idea. We can move our product that you were talking about through these concerts. So what Brayden wants to do is take this group. I'm not even sure what the group name. If anyone knows what this group name is, this trio is, City High Part 2.0, let me know. What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bathroom floor because he's hungry? And the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money, and his dad is gone somewhere on a lockdown, in and out of lockdown, someone smoking rock now. For you, this is what you call life, but for me, this is what I call life. Like, if y'all know the name to this group, let me know. But Brayden is like, look, let's promote this crew, and we're gonna say that they the next big thing, and we promote our cocaine. Tariq's like, you know what? Let's get it. That sounds good. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's push that shit. We push it, Pete. But then he gets a phone call. Tariq go outside in the hallway. Now, we already know what happens at this Tejada dinner. But Tariq is the first person that sets this bitch off. No disrespect when I say bitch, but Tariq is the one that's gonna set this bitch off. Tariq gets the phone call from Pinky. Pinky said, "You remember that footage that I got from Kate Egan's house? Well, guess what, nigga? It is in." Tariq said, "What you mean it's in?" She said, "I got footage, nigga. Check your goddamn Gmail, not your iCloud. None of that. We don't deal with iCloud. iCloud is some bullshit. Check your Gmail." Tariq said, "Hold on, let me log into it." Dun, 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 dun. Gmail. Wait a minute. What the fuck is this? Tariq gets footage of the ring cam from Kate Egan's house. He sends the footage over to the Tejada house. Monet gets the footage of the ring cam from Tariq, from Pinky, of Diana going to Kate Egan's house. And all hell breaks loose. And that's the end of Tariq's story. But if you watch my breakdown of the trailer for episode 4, then you'll understand where we're going from here. We are off the clock with Tariq. Let me know what you think about Tariq in episode 3. We got a little sidetracked, but we here. We back. We better than ever. We got 4 hours on the clock. What do you think about Tariq?